I want to lobotomize myself so I can have a conversation at his level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Wiggles must be a real loser if he's not spending 4 hours.
The frontal lobotomy where they use the pick through the eye?
No, with a Coke spoon.
Wiggles did spend 4 hours in the server, so what the hell are you talking about?
Joke's on you. You already were.
Wiggles loves coming here. He's been banned. He just keeps begging to come back over and over and over again. So, y'all are addicted to ass beatings.
It's like shooting pregnant hippos in a fishbowl, man. That's how easy this is.
It's like shooting. Period.
I'm going to play a little game with Dorus, the creator. So, Dorus, you seem to think that Newton's theory of gravity, or even general relativity, pick some so-called theory of gravity, predicts that particles form into a ball. Do you have any evidence for that? Do you have an observation? Do you have a simulation? Do you have a model? Do you have anything, or do you just have a claim?
You're asking me.
Yeah, because you think because I know why Globers bring up gravity, right?
Just mute me. I can't talk.
Oh, you don't answer the question, dude.
I said 4 words. You're asking me, and then you started talking.
Yes, I'm asking you.
Okay, thank you. You're asking me.
Hear what I said.
Yep, I'll answer. You're asking me if I have a test that I can prove that particles extremely small fall into a ball. No, I don't have that test, mate. Sorry, I cannot provide that for you.
And why do you bring up gravity? Typically, Globers bring up gravity because they have this idea that an ensemble of particles will form into a ball. And there's literally no evidence for that. It's not even predicted by the physics. So, why do you guys say that?
Why is it not predicted by the physics?
Because when they try to model it in a simulation, it doesn't happen.
I mean, I simply just don't agree with you. You're saying I don't think it's true.
You don't have to agree with me or not. It's been tested in simulations. So, I mean,
what simulation?
The only way they can even get it to remotely form a ball is to add something called a stickiness factor, so that the particles don't bounce apart when they touch each other. They have to magically glue together.
I hear you. But what gravity theory is, and I hope I don't offend you by saying theory word, because that's what got me server muted last time. What the theory is, that gravity is a force that just simply exists.
Incorrect. Gravity's not a force. Incorrect.
Newton's universal law of gravitation is...
If you're talking about Newton, he never proposed a scientific theory in his life. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what he's talking about Newton for. Newton was superseded about 106 years ago. Hey, numpty dipshit. Direct your attention to... Not 01 minutes after the hour. Can you read those 2 citations for us, please, out loud?
I thought I was server muted. I lost track. Where are we at?
We're at 01 minutes after the hour. We're in voice text 01 minutes after the hour under quantum eraser. You kept on talking about Newton's theory. Newton never proposed a scientific theory in his life, number 1. Number 2, you're parroting 106-year out-of-date pseudoscience. Can you read those 2 citations for us, please?
See, I think you were late to this Discord. When I brought up Newton, literally all I said was I was asking Mimus. I was thinking, okay, well, I want to go understand where you're at. Let's go back to Newton. What do you believe about that? That's literally all we were talking about Newton. I didn't even come up to you guys and say and all this shit. I even said...
You just said, why doesn't it predict in a cluster fuck of a way? Why doesn't Newton's theory predict it? Which is a stupid question. Why doesn't... Well, it wasn't a theory to begin with, number 1. And number 2, it's 106 years out of date. Are you following us now?
Fear.
Are we going back to... are we going back to the sticky ball thing? Is that where we're at?
Oh my
God.
Newton's,
listen, what is Newton's... Is Newton's law, bunch of particles form a ball? or things fall when you drop them. Like, is that his theory, or his theory? Every particle attracts every other particle in the universe inversely proportional to the square of the distance. Is that the theory? The last part.
Newton's three laws.
What's the last one, right?
Not directly to gravity.
Newton's three
The
laws
last
are
one, right? Listen, just let me entertain me for a second, Kiwi. So the last one, right? Every particle attracts every other particle inversely proportional to the square of the distance, right? That's what it is. Okay, is that it? Yes or no? That's Newton's universal law of gravitation, right? Okay. When they use this in a simulation, they do not get a ball.
Right.
It's not right. Yeah, dude, that's what happens. Formation of a ball would only be a special case. You would need a completely isotropic, homogeneous ensemble of particles that are equally and evenly spaced apart. And then it might form a ball. Admitted by your own pseudoscience. Right? So I don't know why you guys come in here with your ninth grade shit of, my teacher in ninth grade told me that gravity forms things into balls when there's no scientific basis for it. There's no observation. It's not even predicted by the physics. You guys say you guys don't believe in gravity. I have no problem
calling gravity ninth grade teacher shit isn't quite accurate when, all science.
Listen, the idea that ensembles of particles will form a ball is ninth grade teacher shit. They don't teach that in university.
No, what they do teach though is gravity. Anything with mass has a gravity.
Anything? Oh, can I take over?
Yes.
That's what they do teach with mass, right? You said anything. First. Listen, I got shit backed up till doomsday with you. Let's go with mass because this will be a lot of fun. Define mass.
Mass is
What citation, please? I don't want you making shit up.
Well, I don't know if I can define it to your. Do you want to define it for me?
No, you claim that you define it. I want to know what it is. You claim that you do it.
Okay, anything with mass is something. Anything in the universe besides light, I believe, and photons. Anything we both know what mass is, don't we?
That's not the definition of mass. I asked you what the definition of mass was.
If then tell me what the definition is.
No, I'm not telling you. You claim that you tell us.
A body? I don't know, mate. I don't know what the definition is. I don't know what the definition you
So you're making a claim and you don't know what you're claiming?
I mean, everything is mass. I don't know.
Everything is mass.
Besides.
Citation, please. That's a new one. I wasn't ready for that.
Here you go. Mass on Google says it's the quantitative measure of inertia. Is that what you measure
of it? Oh, so what's inertia?
Inertia is something moving. Is it?
Let's take a look at this. I'll go ahead and get the definition for you. Since you were right. You were right.
Where you came in was
you were right around.
I said everything with mass has gravity, and you said that's not true. Go for it.
Yeah, I asked you what mass was. You don't know what it was, so just shut the fuck up for right now. At 6 minutes after the hour from your alma mater, Wikipedia, we have definitions of mass and inertia. Let's take a look. Mass is both a property of a physical body and a measure of its resistance to acceleration, a change in its state of motion when a net force applied. Rot-row, Shaggy. Inertia is the resistance of any physical object to any change in its velocity. Change in its velocity is acceleration. You have the same definition for two terms. You got a big problem. So, you're saying mass attracts other mass? Show us, given a change in an object's velocity, how can a change in an object's velocity attract a change in an object's velocity? You made the bed. you sleep in it. Let's go.
I like that analogy. I might use that in the future. Thanks for that one.
Given the resistance to acceleration will attract the resistance to acceleration. That's lovely. You must be a baltard.
Yep. What
Yeah.
are you? You're clearly an above intellect person, that's for sure, aren't you, Quantum Eraser?
Well, opinions vary.
Oh, I bet they do. But yours is above intellect, isn't it? Yours of yourself.
We're going to see, because I'm going to provide substance like I've just provided right here. So you don't know what mass is. Do you know what gravity is?
Yes, I do.
What is gravity?
Gravity, in terms of, I don't want to offend you again with this word, my theory.
No, we don't want to hear your theory. No. What is gravity?
Gravity, my theory of gravity, it's a force that naturally exists in our universe where any mass, anything with a mass will attract.
Any mass? What's mass?
Mass in physics is a quantitative measure of inertia.
You already screwed the pooch on that one. It's not inertia. Inertia is inertia. You said
quantitative measure.
A quantitative measure. So a quantum
with matter.
So given
mass.
Oh, anything with the amount of matter now. So you're switching up your definition.
Do you want to dance around the court? Let's dance.
Yeah, we're gonna dance. All right.
Don't we both know what mass
all over your face. Yeah. You changed your little definition now, didn't you? You said the amount. What was it?
Honestly, I just Googled it.
You're a wiki Google scientist, right?
Does Googling a definition really make me a Google scientist?
Yeah, wiki Google scientist, because number one, Google's not.
If I want to know what I don't know.
Because Google's not a source. Don't overtalk me. You said it was the amount of substance this time. You just changed your story. Can I direct everyone's attention to 9 minutes after the hour from the Royal Society of Chemistry? Moreover, studies have shown that the amount of substance, which you said that's matter, is often incorrectly identified with mass. SpaghettiOs. And Professor John Wheeler and Edwin Taylor in 1992. You haven't been keeping up on your continuing education credits. Nature does not offer us any concept as the amount of matter. History has struck down every proposal to define such a term. Even if we could count the number of atoms or by any other counting method try to evaluate the amount of matter, that number would not equal mass.
Okay. As we were talking about before, all I said was gravity something exists where anything with mass is. That's what I said.
Yeah, you can't define it. So anything with you can't define is mass. Correct?
No. Anything with a mass.
What's mass? Here we go back again. Circle jerking.
Exactly. You're the one going back, mate. You're the one going back.
It was a force.
You act like it's me asking you what mass is.
You also said it was a force. You
said three different fucking things.
You also said it was a force, didn't you? Is gravity a force?
It's a natural force, I believe. Yes.
You believe? Do you know for sure?
Gravity is not a force at all.
Well, if you don't believe gravity exists.
I believe. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with believe.
Okay, let's not get into this belief.
Hold on a second. He called it a force. Let's see.
No, it's not a force. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I know. We're going to deal with that right now. One second.
What you guys want to believe in? It doesn't matter. Just believe.
1 second. I got him covered. You know I got him covered. Just relax. Just 1 second. Just sit back. Relax.
Gravity is a force.
All right. Say it. Can you say it louder?
Gravity is a force.
Who's interrupting me?
Guys, if you guys believe gravity's real...
Who's interrupted? Shut up. So, at 12 minutes after the hour... And somebody squeezed... Wait, hold on.
Why can you Google things?
12 minutes after the hour. Can you start reading the citation? Remember you said gravity is a force. Can you start reading?
It is.
It
It
is.
is.
Okay, go ahead. Start reading. 12 minutes after the hour, please.
No, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to post more articles than you. I'm
So
telling you why.
gravity is a force. So I know you don't read my stuff too well, so I'll read it. Does anyone mind?
Please go on ahead.
So
Yeah, I can
he
read
said
it.
gravity. He said gravity is a force. So from George Musser, Scientific American. Einstein created the general theory of relativity, which provides our modern understanding of gravity, which is the express purpose of expunging non-locality from physics. Isaac Newton's gravity acted as distance as if by magic, and general relativity snapped the wanted to by showing that the curvature of space-time and not an invisible force gives rise to gravitational attraction. From De Sitter, 1 year after the theory of relativity was published. In Einstein's new theory, gravitation is as much of a fundamental nature, it becomes almost a property of space. Gravitation is thus, properly speaking, not a force. From Caltech, Einstein came up with the theory of general relativity in 1915, the prototype of all modern gravitational theories. Its crucial ingredient involving a colossal intellectual jump is the concept of gravitation not as a force. Brian Cox, there isn't really a force of gravity at all. Georgie friggin' Musser, 2019. Gravity is not a force, but you can think of it as a force. From your alma mater wiki, gravity is most accurately described by general theory of relativity proposed by Albert Einstein, 1915, which describes gravity not as a force. Universe Today. In general relativity, gravity is not a force. From the University of California, strictly speaking, gravity is not a force. From Phys.org, according to this theory, gravity is not a force. From New Scientist, so although Earth appears to be pulled towards the sun by gravity, there is no such force. From Phys LibreText, the answer is that gravitation is not a force between two objects. From the Physics Hypertext book, gravity is not a force. From Joyland Bluefield, Cornell University, to summarize, general relativity says that matter bends spacetime, and the effect of that bending of spacetime is to create a generalized kind of force that acts on objects. However, it isn't a force. So, 12 citations. Is gravity still a force?
Thank you for unmuting me, mate. I'm glad you went through every single one of them. I do find it funny. Every article you addressed, I guarantee you the author of those articles would call you a fool for your
Really?
theory.
You guarantee me that?
Yeah.
So now we're
let
in
me
the
continue.
patient
Now,
session
okay.
of people you don't fucking know of what they're going to say in the future. What's next? You're going to divine my fucking weight or my favorite color, Baltard? You're a fucking laughing stock. You hear me, sunshine?
Go ask Brian Cox. If
Fuck off. You're a pretender clown. Numpty dipshit. That is all.
I thought this was a peaceful server.
This is a server of peace.
Yeah, explain that.
You want a piece?
Not when you're calling gravity a force.
Wait, whoever said this was a peaceful server?
If you're a glober and you come in peace, you may leave in pieces.
Look,
It's very
Believe what
peaceful
you
when
guys
everyone's
want to believe.
dead.
believe what
He
you
also
guys want
cited
to
Brian
I
Cox
respect what
already.
you believe in. Just as long as you're not forcing it into someone's beliefs. If you
No one's
respect
forced
what
to
I
be here,
believe in,
though.
if you respect
Did
what I
somebody
believe in,
force you to come here?
No one's forced.
Somebody force you to come here?
Actually, someone is twisting my arm right now.
if you respect what I believe in, I respect what
Green,
you
the
believe
truth
in.
is objective.
Well,
If you
I fundamentally
respect,
don't agree with that statement. Like respecting what people believe. Like, what if they believe something terrible?
Or
as long as they believe in something that's not harmful, as long as they believe in something that doesn't harm anyone.
This isn't a belief server, son. This
They
is 24/7 Flat Earth Discord, not a belief server. Go find a religious server somewhere. You're in the wrong forum.
yeah, it's also they believe in stuff and they force our children to go through that indoctrination. We're not forcing anyone to go through anything.
You know what's hilarious about all that is that it's you guys who end up coming in here and almost crying like, but you guys don't believe the scientists. That's you guys. Right? You guys come in here and ask us to trust scientists and stories that y'all gave us. Same shit I've heard since I was fucking 5 years old.
But at least as long as you can respect what we believe in, as long as you don't force
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Nobody went to your house and told you, hey, the Earth's flat. Deal with it, right? You showed up here, right? Is that correct? Hello?
Crickets.
Okay. Anyway, we're not here about beliefs.
Flat Earth, bro.
Kick rock with that shit.
Well, feelings.
I do carry some Kleenex just for the feelings of the Globers. Got to wipe off me.
I believe
He said he feels that gravity is like the most probable thing, mass attracting mass. He feels that way.
God, he
Oh, he
feels
feels
it
that?
now.
Did he
God,
say
I've
it
got a
like
raging
in a hood
gravity
way,
right
like
now.
I'm feeling that, or like he
No.
literally feels that?
He feels that. It's a deeply held
okay.
Got a huge
emotional
gravity right now,
sensation.
guys.
Gravity holds him at night.
He feels it deeply.
It holds him at night.
Gravity holds him in his bed at night.
Is it like a justified feeling?
It keeps him warm. He gets his gravity binky and his gravity blanket, and he gets in bed. I got gravity.
I'm just DMing. I'm gonna read it. I haven't even read it yet. Link your Instagram so I can laugh. There's a reason you spend all your time on Discord server. There's a reason why you're fucking dumb and all your friends sound like they have IQ of 90. There's a reason why you are an incel loser who gets angry on the internet. Anyone with a brain can talk to you for 10 seconds, realize how dumb you fucking are. You hide your identity on the internet with a bunch of virgin losers because you think you're smarter than people. Notice how all the mods talk with a lisp. Ha 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 ha. It's legit a clown loser fest. Link your Instagram so I can laugh. Don't use
It's a lot of
Instagram.
projection.
Instagram. I mean, are you serious?
You guys are gay. I have an Instagram. Really? Talk about the pot calling the kettle black. Plus, I wish I was an incel. I have 3 kids and a wife.
Bro,
God, I wish for the days. Sometimes.
He's older than you, Dorus.
Bro, he probably didn't even do his homework yet.
3 kids, a wife, no spare time, and no spare dollar.
How do you win at life?
God, I wish I was an
Live a
incel.
moral life and get a job, bum.
I wish I was a baller. I wish I was a little bit taller.
I responded. He sent me the same thing, by the way. I responded.
I wish I had a girl, I would call her.
I would call her.
Like I said,
Y'all talking over QE. Stop it.
yeah, they are. He sent me the same message. I responded, "Piss off! You've been erased." That's my.
Flash.
God, you're so old.
I wish I was an incel. That's hilarious, man. It'd be much easier, wouldn't it?
It would be. Guys, you're a virgin if you don't believe in the ball and have an Instagram.
Stay tuned, chocolate. Thursday, you're gonna get the definition was they typed it out wrong. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Way to hear.
Man. I can't.
Yes, you can. It's your boy, too.
Oh no, I don't even want. Oh
It's
no,
your-
don't tell me. I
Yeah,
don't have any
it's your
boys.
boy, man. He's coming.
Oh my god. Who not smoking the grass.
No.
Oh, we're
No.
talking trench level.
Yes.
Oh, who the hell's my boy? These clowns. Ugh.
If I give you one little clue, you're gonna know who it is.
Ugh. I don't know.
All right, wait a second. I'm not going to give you a clue. If you've been reading, I guess you're not reading your Skype messages either. That's probably par for the course.
Probably, yeah.
Let's see. At the beginning of the week, I put this out.